Good morning, my dear students. I again welcome you to online English classes. Today we start a new chapter from your supplementary reader. It is from your book Moment, chapter 5, Happy Prince, and written by Oscar Wilde. Students, when you hear the title Happy Prince, what you thought? You thought that the prince is too happy. Let's see the title or introduction of the lesson. This story is about a prince. When the prince was alive, he was very happy. But after his death, a big statue of his was erected on a pedestal. That means this story is actually about the statue. He was a happy prince. So they put the statue in the middle of the city. From there, the statue of a prince would see the entire city. And that time he saw the miseries, or to say the great unhappiness of the people. He saw the poor people, the homeless, they are in hunger and starvation. That means death caused due to lack of food. The prince was so sad to see all these miseries and sadness of the people. So in this chapter, we will study the story of the prince. Now, introduction of the poet. Oscar Wilde, born in 1854 in Westland Row, Ireland, and died 1900, Paris, France. He was an Anglo-Irish playwright and a novelist and poet. He is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights of the Victorian era. In his lifetime, he wrote 9 plays, 1 novel, poem, short stories, and essays. Now we start the chapter 5, Happy Prince. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the happy prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had 2 bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Here, first to see the meanings. What is the meaning of ruby? A precious stone of red color. Sapphire, that means a kind of gem. Statue, that means idol. Gilded, to covered with something, coating of something. Hilt, the handle of a weapon or tool, especially a sword, dagger or knife. Now here, the statue of a prince stood on a high platform overlooking the city. The prince was called the happy prince because when he was alive, he always remained very happy. But after his death, a big statue of his was erected in the center of the city. in his remembrance. The statue of this happy prince was covered with thin layer of gold, and instead of eyeballs they were two bright shining sapphires, that is stone, and in the handle of his sword a bright ruby stone was placed. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friend had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. What's the meaning of swallow? That means a tiny bird. Swallow is a tiny bird, although it is not a human being. Still, the writer is referring to it as he and his. He says that all the friends of this swallow had flown away to Egypt 6 weeks ago. The birds didn't go with them, but later it thought of going to Egypt to his friend, so it was on its way to Egypt. All day long he flew. At night time he arrived the city. Where shall I put up? He said. I hope the town has made preparation. What's the meaning of put up? Where to leave for the night. Now here the bird kept on flying on its way to Egypt, and at night it reached the city of the happy prince. It wanted to stay somewhere for the night. It think upon where to stay at night. The bird said that hopefully the city has made some arrangement for it to stay. Obviously, the bird doesn't mean what is saying. He can say that probably the bird is being humorous. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. I will put up there, he cried. It is fine position with plenty of fresh air. So he alighted just between the feet of the happy prince. Alighted means descended. Plenty means a lot. Now, when this tiny bird saw this huge statue of the happy prince, it thought of staying there for at the night. So the bird thought that it was a good place to spend the night. There was shelter and a lot of fresh air. So the bird came and alighted. It stopped and sat in between the feet of the statue of the happy prince. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around, and he prepared to go to sleep. But just as he was putting his head under his wings, a large drop of water fell on him. What a curious thing, he cried. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. What is the meaning of curious? That means strange. Softly, in a tender voice, When the bird sat in between the feet of the happy prince, it was surrounded with gold. So it thought that it had a bedroom made of gold because it is surrounded by gold all around because the statue is of gold. So it was about to sleep as it was putting its head under the wing. Suddenly, a large drop of water fell on it. The bird was surprised because all of a sudden a drop of water fell on it. It thought that neither it was raining nor the rainy season was going on. The swallow could not believe this because the sky was not cloudy and stars were shining. Just then, another drop of water fell on it. Then drop fell. What is the use of statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said, I must look for a good chimney pot, and it determined to fly away. What's the meaning of determined? Took a firm decision. Keep the rain off, that means to protect against rain. What's the meaning of look for? That means search. Now here the swallow thought that the statue was useless because it was not able to protect it from the rain. So he thought he could not sleep under the statue. The swallow thought that it was better if it took the shelter in a chimney of a house and thought to move away from there because the statue was not able to protect from the rain. But before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell, and he was looked up and saw. What did he see? Before the bird flew away, the third drop of water fell on him, and it looked up. What did he see? Let's find out. The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. Who are you? He said. I am a happy prince. After then, as soon as the bird looked up, he saw that the eyes of the happy prince statue were filled with tears. This drop of water were the tears drop falling off in the statue's golden cheeks. When swallow looked at happy prince's face, it was looking beautiful in the moonlight. The little bird's heart was filled with pity for the weeping statue. It asked that the statue that who it was. The statue replied that it was a happy prince. Why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. You have quite drenched me. What's the meaning of drenched? Soaked with water. The swallow thought that the statue was of the happy prince, but it was crying. The bird asked the statue that why it was crying. It added that it had soaked it with its tears. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue, I didn't know what tears were, for I lived in a palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. So I lived, and so I died. And now that I am dead, they have sent me up there, here so high, that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city, and thought my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. What's the meaning of courtiers? That means member of the court. Miseries, that means sadness or unhappiness. Palace, that means the residence of a king. Cannot choose but weep, that means cannot help weeping. Now here the happy prince narrated his story to the swallow. Swallow means that tiny bird. The happy prince said that when he was alive and he had a human heart. Human heart means the heart which beats is alive at that time. He was not aware what tears were and what sorrow as he lived in the palace where there was happiness all around. All the people who used to work in his court used to call him Happy Prince because he used to be happy all the time and he had not seen sorrow at all. And he said that he lived happily and died in happiness only. When he had a human heart, he never cried. He was not aware what tears were because he had seen happiness only and never faced any sorrow. Now when he was died, they had put him so high in the form of statue on a pedestal that he could see the whole city and the ugliness of the city. He could see that there were so many people living in miseries. That means lack of food, lack of money, hungerness, homelessness. Now, when the statue heart was made of lead, a metal, although it didn't have any feeling, then also when it saw all the sadness, it became sad and wept. What is he, not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remark. Remark means comments. When the happy prince was telling his sad story, the swallow was thinking about something else in his mind. The bird wondered that the statue of the prince was not made of solid gold. It was surprised. It thought that from outside the statue was covered with gold, but as it said that the heart was made of lead and not of gold, it realized that it was hollow and was not made of solid gold. It saw that the statue was very sad and was crying. So he didn't comment anything about the statue because it was giving the value of the statue's feeling. Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Far away in a little street, there is a poor house. One of the window is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and warm, and she was coarse, red hand, all pricked by the needle. For she was seamstress. Now here, what's the meaning of coarse? That means rough. Pricked, that means marked with small holes. Seamstress, that means a woman who makes a living by sewing. Embroidering, ornament or clothes with needle work. Now here the statue continued its story. It spoke in a very musical voice that far away there was a house of a poor woman. The window of her house was open and it could see through the window that she was sitting near the table. Her face was thin and she was too tired. Her hands were rough and had become red because they had been picked by the needle. And the woman was seamstress. Seamstress means a woman who makes a living by sewing. Now she is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen maid of honor to wear at the next court ball. In a bed in the corner of the room, very little boy is lying ill. He has a fever and is asking his mother to give him oranges. His mother has nothing to give him but river water, so he was crying, "Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal and I cannot move." What's the meaning of fastened? That means tied. Court ball, that means dance at the court. Sword hilt, that means the handle of the sword. Pedestal, raised platform. Loveliest, that means prettiest. Now here the woman was embroidering flowers on a gown of the queen maid who would awake along with the queen during the court ball. The statue said that the lady who was embroidering the gown had the little child. He was not well and he was suffering from fever. and was asking his mom to give him oranges. His mother was very poor. She had no money. She could only give him water, that also river water, and that is why the little boy was crying. So the happy prince statue requested the swallow to take out the ruby stone from the handle of its sword and give it to the lady. It added that its feet were fastened to the platform, because of which it couldn't move. I am waited for my Egypt, said the swallow. My friends are flying up and down the Nile and taking to the large lotus flower. So soon they will go to sleep. Now the swallow replied that it had to go to Egypt. Its friends were waiting for it. The swallow said that its friends were in Egypt. They were flying near the Nile River and taking to the large lotus flower which grew there. So they would go to sleep, and so it wanted to reach Egypt at the earliest. The prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad, he said. Now here the statue requested the swallow to stay with him. For one night he asked him to be his messenger and work on his behalf. He said that the boy was very thirsty and his mother was very sad. So it should go and give the ruby stone to her. I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. I want to go to Egypt. Once again the swallow opposed his request and said that it didn't like boys. So why should it help that boy? Moreover, it had to go to Egypt. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. It is very cold here, he said, but he agreed to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. Now the happy prince was so sad that the messenger felt sorry for him. It said that it was very cold there, but it could stay with him for one night, and the next morning it could do his work. The happy prince thanked him. Thank you, little swallow, said the prince. The swallow picked out the great ruby from his prince's words and flew away with it in the beak over the roof of the town. Finally, the swallow took out the ruby stone from the happy prince's swords from the birds, took the ruby in its beak and flew over the town. Now we see what happened in the next, how swallow helped the happy prince. We see in the next class. Till then, goodbye.